Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your Wednesday. The weather is finally starting to take shape, and it's absolutely gorgeous out. And the sunshine and warmer temperatures, of course, means it's time to start planting those flowers in your backyard, or in this case of the conversation we're having today, across an entire county, and down in Kalamazoo is the county we're talking about. That's exactly what's happening. Monica Trey, she is the executive director of Kalamazoo in Bloom, a local nonprofit, and she joins us today on the Live Desk to talk about some of their upcoming projects and how you can actually get involved. Monica, good morning. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, and just first things first, let's just jump into it. Tell us a little bit about the organization Kalamazoo in Bloom. What is it?
We are a nonprofit organization that has been around since 1984, and our main priority is to highlight and plant annual flowers because Kalamazoo County has a lot of family-owned greenhouses that ship these annual flowers across the country. So we want to make sure that we're promoting that, and it's the flowers that a lot of people are looking to plant, especially after Mother's Day. That's the time, the safe time to start planting. And so we're doing that in public spaces in Kalamazoo and Portage.
Right, and you guys are going to be taking a look at a bunch of different places around the county and kind of planting them, flowers, topiaries, some other installments, art pieces as well. But you guys are in need of some volunteers. A couple hundred, as far as I'm concerned, are going to be needed to put together some of these designs across the county. Could you touch on a little bit about the importance of these volunteers?
Absolutely. It's a community-wide volunteer planting days. And so with Kalamazoo and Bloom, we are a very small staff. I'm the year-round part-time employee, and we have seasonal gardeners, but it takes hundreds of volunteers, and we have several planting days across about 3 weeks. So we could use anywhere from 15 to 50 volunteers each day to help us get all of the planting done and mulching. So every day there is a new activity. We start Friday adding soil to the peacock frames in Bronson Park, and then next week we plant the peacock bodies. They're assembled, then we're in Portage, and then we're back in downtown Kalamazoo. So there's a lot of work to be done. That's why volunteers are so important, and there's a lot of community pride that happens. Volunteers have told us so many stories about why they love it. And as they come to Bronson Park or drive to the Portage District Library and they see the flowers that they planted, it just means so much that they did that. And people have even brought family members who come visit, say, hey, I planted that bed.
Right. Now, having a sense of pride in the work that they're doing. Monica, could you go a little bit more in depth into what the volunteers will exactly be doing? I think for people that may be on the fence about joining, they kind of want to know what they're getting themselves into.
Sure, and I should preface too that there's no gardening or planting experience that is required. We will train you. We have orientation videos on our website and on the Sign Up Genius where you can pre-register. So we start early. We have the flowers delivered and we're sorting them. We're taking them to the correct beds, and then we're registering people, getting people signed in, distributing them, telling them where to go, what bed to plant. And we kind of try to do it like an assembly line process. So even if getting on the ground and planting isn't your speed anymore, if that's not something you can't do, just as important is taking each of the little flowers out of the flat and handing it to somebody who's planting them. There's somebody who can go around and dig the holes, and then we make sure all of the flowers are planted. There's none left over. We got to make sure they're getting into the bed. There's also somebody who can walk around, check in on volunteers. Do they need refreshments, water, snacks? And then also collecting the empty flats. We call it whacking and stacking. So we're whacking the flats, getting the dirt out of them, and then we're stacking them according to the right size. So like I said, we accept the flowers about 8:30 in the morning, and then most of the volunteers start arriving around 9 o'clock. And we work till 12 or 1 o'clock. We have some afternoon shifts available because we have to mulch the beds afterwards. And if we're tired from planting in the morning, then we've got a crew coming in the afternoon to help us mulch. You can give us the entire 4 hours. You can give us 1 hour. You can pre-register, let us know you're coming in advance, or you can show up that morning, that day. We'll accept your help. And again, no planting experience is required. We welcome everybody to come and help us.
Right, no, and it doesn't matter about the experience or really the time frame. It's just about, kind of experiencing that time and planting and helping out Kalamazoo in bloom. Monica, I do kind of want to switch over just a little bit. I want to remind everybody that more information on how you can get involved can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com, and that ties in to this next question about the order of some of these plantings that will be happening across Kalamazoo County. Can you give us a brief overview of just sort of the schedule of when things are going to be planted and around what time of the week, the rest of May?
Sure. Starting Friday, we're in Bronson Park, and then we continue next week, Monday and Tuesday in Bronson Park, finishing the peacocks. And then we're in Portage from Wednesday the 17th through Saturday the 20th. And then we're back in downtown Kalamazoo from the 22nd through the 26th. So there's a lot of activities, and we plant rain or shine. So dress appropriately. If there's any thunder or lightning, we might delay or pause, but there is no wiggle room in the schedule to cancel a day. We've got to get everything planted.
Right, absolutely. And Monica, we're showing some of the photos of just some of the past plantings that have happened, courtesy of Kalamazoo in Bloom. Do you have a favorite spot that the organization kind of spends a lot of time on? Is it the peacocks? Is it parts of Portage? Where's your favorite spot to really beautify, I would say, in Kalamazoo County?
That's a hard question to answer. It really depends on my mood for that day, because if I want a slow, quiet day, I might really enjoy going in Portage and just walking around, either on a Sunday morning before the farmer's market or in the early evening. And then, of course, even if I am just looking for a quiet time, you'll be surprised how much relaxation you can get just walking around Bronson Park. Even if people are there and socializing, there's just a lot of peace that comes with looking at all the flower beds and then having fun looking at the animal topiaries that are planted in the bed too. So every place is my favorite place.
Right, no, there's something at least in every single place that you do enjoy. And I feel like a lot of people would enjoy kind of helping out with Kalamazoo in Bloom, Monica, but I bet one of the questions that they do have is how they can sign up. We do have a link where people can find more information on how to sign up on woodtv.com, but what would be the best way for people to really get involved with Kalamazoo in Bloom?
The easiest way is to go to our website, kalamazooinbloom.org, and there's an events page, and we have a link on our homepage where you can get to it. We use Sign Up Genius, where people can look at all the different activities. In addition to the main planting dates, we have going to the greenhouse, picking up carts, or picking up flowers, we have pre-registration, the afternoon crew. There's all kinds of activities, and it's detailed on our website and then on the Sign Up Genius link. We also have a Facebook page where all of that is listed as well, Kalamazoo in Bloom.
All right, fantastic. And Monica, before we let you go, we want to thank you so much for coming on the live desk today. But with conversations like this, I like to give everybody the opportunity to really make their final pitch. So we're going to turn the floor over to you now. Why should people come on out during the rest of May and help out Kalamazoo in Bloom and make these plantings happen across the rest of the county?
This is the most beautiful time of the year, and students are ready to have a field trip. People are ready to spend time outdoors, get their hands in the dirt. It's really therapeutic, and it's amazing. It's an amazing way to meet a lot of new people, learn something new about our area, nonprofit organizations like Kalamazoo in Bloom. And it's just a great feeling to be a part of a large community event that is volunteer run, basically. If it wasn't for the volunteers, the work wouldn't get done. So we're completely indebted to people who volunteer their time and talent to help out Kalamazoo in Bloom. 39 years, that's a long time. So we thank and we encourage people to come on out.
Right, couldn't have said it better myself. Monica, thank you so much for coming on the live desk today. I want to remind everybody that if you're interested in signing up and helping out Kalamazoo in Bloom the rest of this month, you can find more information and a place to sign up right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Monica, once again, thank you so much for coming on the live desk today.
Thank you.
And I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.